Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. We have some awesome news coming from Slovakia. Actually I told you about it. Well, they will send 11 of MiG-29s to Ukraine, but how can they defend their airspace in that case? Well, actually, the neighboring country, Czech Republic, will protect the skies of Slovakia, and they already have negotiated that. And if you don't know, they were the same country before. Now they are two independent countries, but still have close relationship. And my friends, I hope Ukraine will also receive some of the rockets delivered with the airplanes. Because honestly, one of the main reasons to get Western-made airplanes is to have the constant supplies of weapons, ammunitions to those airplanes. As for the Soviet-made airplanes, I think we already used the most part of our ammunition. These crazy territory fantasies were presented by ex-Russian President Dmitry Medvedev that was just for one term between Putin and Putin, and here he draws what may happen to Ukraine. So he say that Ukraine is just Kiev and Kiev Oblast, the rest part will go to Poland, most part to Russia and Romania as well. It's appeared that he is under some kind of drugs or something, because without them you cannot draw this kind of art. Some international news here. United States aircraft carrier group heads towards Taiwan as tension over Nancy Pelosi possible visit continues to grow. So the air carrier is not just one ship. Usually there are many ships around. Some of them are air defense ships that carry anti-aircraft and anti-missile systems, and obviously there are lots of the fighter jets based on the air carrier, and I think one air carrier is not enough to fight against China there. We need at least 3. Not we, but United States of America, and luckily they have lots of them and the Great Fleet is coming there. Obviously, my friends, I do support the democratic world and I would not like to live in communist China, and that is why Taiwan, and you may call it original China, is very important for United States of America, because if something goes wrong with government in China, there is original government in Taiwan that can lead the whole country. Some of our injured soldiers went to United States of America for rehabilitation, and United States got huge experience in prosthetics and curing other disease, and there we were provided with some kind of modern type equipment, let's say for our guys who lost some of their body parts, and it's great that people may walk again with some help. This happened in Kherson today. That is a police car of occupiers. As you probably know, Kherson is occupied by the Russian forces. So the car went patrolling and some kind of explosion was hidden in a trash container and exploded. 3 police members, Russian police members, were injured, and this car also got some of the damage. That is the reality of occupiers in Kherson. Russian propaganda decided to film some kind of video and they went too close to artillery system, and let's see what happened. This guy with the glasses. Oh my god! Guy, you went too close to that stuff. He wasn't injured, I think. He just got maybe eardrum trauma or something like that, but not severe injuries, unfortunately. This video came from Europe, and here are some of the HIMARSes on the way to Ukraine. Awesome, we'll have many of those in our army, and we have for now just 12, and already they changed the game for Russian forces, destroying their ammunition depots and command centers. And the more we have, the better it is for Ukraine, obviously. US President Joe Biden is going to speak with Chinese leader Xi Jinping tomorrow on Tuesday, and the topic of their negotiations, obviously, are tensions around Taiwan and Ukraine situation, war in Ukraine. As you can see, my friends, nowadays the democratic world is fighting against dictatorship and vice versa. So yes, we are living in changing world. Polish people started to collect money to buy 3 of the helicopters for Ukrainian army. Those are Me-2 AM-1, the modernized version of the classical Me-2 helicopter, and those are quite small but could be used to transport injured people or deliver goods. Quite awesome. Thank you, Poland. Okay, this happened just 1 hour ago. There is the ammunition depot on Russian-controlled territory in Gorlovka, and we obviously destroyed with our artillery system. What we used there, I don't know. Some kind of tribute video to our hero Alexander Kukurba, who used to be the fighter pilot here in Ukraine and who lost his life. Unfortunately, he used to fly Sukhoi Su-25 attack airplane. Unfortunately, yes, he lost his life, and we have lots of our pilots who lost their lives during this crazy war. And here is the example of Sukhoi Su-25 operation. So usually they fly low and slow. It is an attack airplane and it carries everything to target the ground targets from tank and to soldiers. And the competitor for this one is A-10 Thunderbolt II Warthog, and those could be delivered to Ukraine very soon. So we already use Sukhoi Su-25s and we'll have A-10s, I'm sure about it, and A-10s are a little bit better compared to Sukhoi because they have fantastic cannon on front. The Ukrainian fund Return Alive, it's the name of that fund, collected money to buy the Bayraktar for Ukrainian army. Well, it's already been delivered to Ukraine. It's awesome, my friends. And also we have the confirmed information that Putin, a Russian leader, asked Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the president of Turkey, to create a Bayraktar factory on Russian territory, and they want to get Bayraktar as well. Well, the CEO of Bayraktar said that they will never send Bayraktars to Russia or any types of technologies used in Bayraktar. So I think asking that stuff a Russian leader really shows that he lives on some kind of other planet. The United States of America is going to send some of the F-22 fighter jets from Alaska to Poland. Poland is a NATO country, so the United States, and that is why those fighter jets will be sent to reinforce the defense of the NATO allies. Some of the good news about the German-made weapons to be delivered to Ukraine, well, those anti-aircraft systems RST will be delivered to Ukraine till the end of this year, and these news are awesome. And we will have 100 of the self-propelled artillery systems Panzerhaubitze 2000 delivered by Germany very soon. We're not gonna just receive them, we're gonna purchase them. But 100, my friends, that's a lot. This system is very advanced and most of the processes of operation are automatic. I'm really glad that the Ukrainian army has and will have more of those. Alright, one more video from the Antonovsky bridge, and here you can see some of the holes from the different perspective. Still, I think you can use the central part just to go there across the bridge using just a standard vehicle or car. But as for tanks, Russia themselves, they say, Russian experts, they say that they cannot use this bridge any longer for tanks and heavy lorries. So there were around 9 rockets that hit Antonovsky bridge for this night, and 2 of the rockets hit the railway road across the Dnieper River. However, that bridge is really tiny one. It is used for trains, but it's very small compared to this Antonovsky bridge. But Russian propaganda say that they shot down 10 of the rockets fired from Olha rocket artillery systems and HIMARS. Well, actually you cannot intercept HIMARS rockets. Maybe they mean that they use Antonovsky bridge for the rocket interception. Iran signed the agreement with Russia to provide spare parts for Russian airplanes, commercial airplanes. Literally very strange because Iran is under the sanctions for this part and cannot receive the spare parts for their civilian airplanes legally. There was a case that Norwegian Boeing 737 MAX got the engine failure, then they were flying from Dubai and they landed in Iran, and it was the long long wait for them to get the spare parts legally and fly away, more than 1 month. So most of the spare parts Iran gets illegally, and now it will illegally supply them to Russia. Very interesting about the aviation safety in Russia nowadays. And today, according to Ukrainian army statistics, the number of the soldiers who found their end here in Ukraine surpass 40,000 people. Wow, this number is huge. However, Western analytics say around 20,000. But still, it's the highest number for Russian losses since the World War II. And in Afghanistan, they lost around 18,000 soldiers for 10 years. And here, 5 months, my friends, 5 months. We got some of the news that Boris Johnson may become the General Secretary of NATO. Interesting. I don't know where those news are coming from. I cannot be 100% sure about it, but my friends, I think Boris Johnson is so ambitious that he will never leave politics, or he will never leave some kind of big activity. So probably he may try, but I don't think that he's some sort of military guy. And I'm literally out of clue if you need the military background to lead NATO alliance. As you probably know, Poland has sent most of their tanks to Ukraine, and now they signed the agreement with South Korea to obtain 180 tanks, 48 fighter jets, and more than 600 self-propelled artillery system for their own army, because now they are in lack of the weapons. I think it could be a great choice for Poland, and also they are in a risk group of being attacked by Russian forces as well. My friends, I'm gonna keep you updated on situation here in Ukraine, and if you like this video, press the like button. And also there are so many ways how you can financially support my channel: Patreon, PayPal, or Donatella. For those of you who support me, my friends, you are awesome. And if you want to support me, there are some links in the video description just below. My friends, I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.